I-75. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the New York Giants. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. McDonald. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing is McDonald. This one swung out to Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here's McDonald to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
McDonald sets to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Off the play fake, Jones. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Flag comes in. This might be a free. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Out of the gun, McDonald. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive, and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Back to throw. McDonald. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's his target. It's Adrian Peterson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Throwing, Jones. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on. On 2nd down, Peterson. AP still got it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 14. First down, Giants.
On 1st and 10, Jones escaping the pressure right. This one is Slayton over the middle. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions 7, Giants nothing.
Working with his 2nd and 4. They'll give to Peterson out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man, he's got him. It's Toney for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
35-yard line.
From the gun, it's McDonald. And he rifles one incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Back to throw. McDonald. And he'll find Hall. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards remain on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man complete. It's Hall. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. There he goes, right side. He's at the 30. Past the 20. 10. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Peterson. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Adrian Peterson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Lions 7. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McDonald. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jones. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Finds his tight end Ingram. Running right through him. And they'll get this down to the 10.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Giants 21. Lions 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man complete. That's Hall. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Throwing on 1st down. McDonald. He finds his man complete. It's Arnold. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st down, McDonald. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting to running.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 28. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On third down, McDonald. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
7-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Peterson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Complete to Adrian Peterson. A gain of 19 yards.
Now Jones throwing on first down. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Gano for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Giants 28, Lions 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off inside the 5. And he is all the way up past the 25. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing on first down. McDonald. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Second down at 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. McDonald, throw right side, complete to Williams. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the gun, McDonald. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw again. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Azeez Ojulari in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Looking to throw on second down. McDonald. And he rips that one incomplete there.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. John Ross with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Giants 35, Lions 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a throw here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
McDonald. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
So this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing is McDonald. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Jones now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And they go back to Tony. It's complete this time. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Now Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Complete to John Ross. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Giants.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. This is caught. Touchdown. Kadarius Toney with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. Gano now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Giants 42, Lions 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Arnold. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Out of the gun, McDonald. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Lorenzo Carter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He finds his man complete. That's Hall. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Here's McDonald to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Arnold, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
McDonald sets to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Mike 10, Mike 10. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 10.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
Mike 10, Mike 10. No gain on this defense, no gain. 10's the Mike. 10's the Mike.
Here I come. Hey, we got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Mike. Back in 60. Mike 10, Mike 10.
3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
65. Check smash. Check smash. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it.
Back to throw. McDonald. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Everyone,
19 right. Here we go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Watch one. Check right.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
I got you, pump.
On second and 10, Jones. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Yeah, the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On first down, McDonald. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now 3rd down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.